In terms of fighting during the whole pandemic or whatever that we're in at the moment, did you have any concerns about stepping into the cage, about going and fighting at the moment, or were you happy to do it at the first chance?
I was honestly so excited to like when Bellator started doing events again. I was excited because I knew for a fact that they were going to hit me up sooner or later. Because even if there is a pandemic going on right now, I'm still gonna take the chance I can to perform and put on a show for because it's not like for a while there wasn't any other sports going on but MMA. And when Bellator started doing events again, I was just excited to be able to, compete and do something, for the people that like to watch competitive sports, So it's a good feeling knowing that we're back in business and doing events again.
Of course, you're 3-0. You haven't had a great deal, aside from your last fight with Marco Hutch, you haven't had a great deal of time in the cage, be it in the pro or amateur ranks. Are you happy with the speed at which Bellator are building you? Sometimes maybe guys have been pushed a little too quickly, then perhaps there have been other guys who've maybe been put on the slow burn for too long and it's come back to hurt them. Are you happy with the speed at which things are working for you in Bellator?
No, I'm definitely happy with that. I think that they have really been, like trying their best to, get me good fights and not just, like good fights, but challenging fights too, to see where I'm at as, like as far as my development goes and just like how how my stay here in Bellator is gonna be, because I think that they're, a little skeptical because, I'm 3-0, as a pro, and I've had all my fights for them. So, of course they're going to be skeptical to give me like a top, like a real contender or like a top 10 guy. But I know my own improvement. I, trust my coaches and I trust my teammates to prepare me in the right way. So, I think that once they finally do give me a real contender or a top 10 guy, they'll see that I'm here to stay and I'm going to make a lasting impression in Bellator.
One more from me, and if you don't want to answer this question, please feel free not to. But an athlete who's a person of color in America at the moment, of course, there's a lot of pressure for people to use their platform to talk about Black Lives Matter. Do you feel that pressure, and uh, do you feel like you should be making statements on things like that, or do you think that athletes should be allowed to just compete in their sports and not have to worry about it?
Um, yeah, I don't, like I try not to speak on those things
Hmm.
too much when it comes to my sport because in my sport and just my gym in general where I train at, like, it's people of all nationalities, people of all religions. We all come together and we all enjoy the same things and we do the same things. So, we bond through what we do, and it's,
Yeah.
it's not that I don't care. I'm not saying I don't care, but it's just, I don't experience that type of hate and that type of inequality that's going on in some places. I am aware of it, but I don't experience it myself. So I won't pretend that I do.
Thank you for answering, man.
Of course.